Hello and welcome back to Banished episode 30 with the Megamods, and this is Kindy. I was just coming across and noticing, oh, my herbs are down, so I was going through my herbalist, and so an herbalist is visiting the herbalist. Okay. That was a little weird that an herbalist would want to go and visit an herbalist when they are one. So, I got one starvation, one old age already. We do have one other person that says they're hungry. Apparently they're carrying an herb though. And one person that's cold. They're kinda out here, so yeah, that's kinda understandable. There must have been lots of iron that was in here before. It is early spring, so let's try to get this over to a farmer. Okay, so I think we got as much of the farms as we could get done. And that person sure enough did die of starvation. Okay, so of all things, we're totally fine on the logs and the stone. We're still working on the iron. At least we got tools and the coats. So we're down to 3 laborers and 3 builders. I'm pretty sure that I have really cut this down about as much as I can. But I guess we could always cut down the luxuries a little bit. So let's get one guy off of here. Oh, we have botanists. Who are these people? Oh, I think they are working on these things. So we got 2 there, and I don't know where the other 2 are. Ah, the gardeners. Okay. Well, how much mulberry leaves do we have anyhow? Not much. So if we actually want to get silk, we have to keep that up. I probably have a brewer in each place, is my guess. How is our honey? Probably about nothing. Yep, sure enough, nothing. So let's turn that guy off and get rid of one of those. And we do have our foresters pretty slim. Have all of our gatherers up. No, 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 no. Too bad. Bye-bye. You're going away. And there goes the Congo line of them leaving. Just no, can't do that. We got some of our fields in down here. We will get the rest of these in here and a pasture. I really wanted to get a little bit of housing around here, but it looks like maybe I'll just do a little row here. And I was thinking for space-wise, maybe doing some of the urban houses, but we just don't have the builders at the moment. We did get a couple more laborers. That's pretty good. It's going to be way too early to figure out the yield on things, on the crops, because we got to let that go to the end of the year. Food is meh, but at least not everyone's starving yet. Let's see, what else? We have some miners, and I think these are getting the coal. Not sure if we need a whole lot of coal, but we do need some. Oh, we have a trader. We do need some things. I suppose I can get rid of one of those. We do have a decent amount of coal. So let's see what's at this trader. They have one leghorn to trade, but we have not much of stuff here. Looks like kind of the last little bits that were kind of there beforehand, but we want to get food with the last little bits that we have. So 1,286 it is. And we'll just leave them there just because who knows what might happen. Here I think we must have gotten rid of all of our trade horses, so let's get that down. Now we have no more buggy horses, I think. No, it says we have 13. Let's just put 13 back then. Maybe they'll get to there someday. So, an old age is okay, but starvation, yeah. Let's go over to... That graveyard's full. And we had made that one, but it's not quite done yet, so... People are probably getting unhappy that the graveyards are full now and they have no place to go. Might be able to cut down some of the stone cutters. Oh, let's go look at this other merchant first. Alright, that's a general trader. And it does have some cheap food. So let's get this and all of this. And I think that's it. Yep. So I guess they're having cauliflower and melon. Is that here? Okay, so a little bit more food. That'll help a little. I'm not sure. I think we might have these vendors down kind of as much as we can. We do want to make sure the food keeps going to the centers here, just so that people aren't walking too far. I think I'm going to want those tools. Definitely don't need the logs. We could buy some herbs. Of course, we have a tiny bit in here. Definitely these tools. So let's get all of those, just so we have a little surplus going on. And for now, let's get some of these as well. Actually, let's see, 20-ish? 140. Okay. These, I think I had moved those down. Here's some more chickens that got split from the chicken coop to the west. They are about ready to get these. Actually, I think I want to probably leave that on. We did get this dock, so we need, we don't really have the people for more fishing though. Let's see how they've done. 38. It did just get built. But unfortunately, it's probably pulling it off of somewhere else. These guys, I'm just surprised they haven't been doing better. Because they're supposed to be like really wonderful places to do the fishing from. Alright, we can turn that off. Want to keep the tailor on. I'm not sure why there's 2 people on here. Because we're not making any of the supplies here, so you shouldn't be on there. Alright, you have one house that doesn't have food in it, which must be the lower level. And all of these should have just one person. I guess that's one good thing. If you're going to have a market, and a large market, you can at least always have one person in it, opposed to having 6 people or something. But in each of these little markets, if I want them to be working, then I need to have someone in it. However, we don't really have grain, so let's get rid of that one. I mean, some of these are just here for looks anyhow, and some of the food can go into here. I do like having some of this stuff separated then from the main market, though. So I think I'll keep those open. And another old age, which is okay. Food is coming in. And we have these 2 ready for next year. And our pasture just needs to get built. I think we have a barn here. Just slowly getting filled up. Yes, we do have the domesticated animal stuff down here. And I think we had enough of them. Or maybe not. Alright, let's go check this merchant. This is going to be the seeds. Pretty sure we have the potato. And I don't really care about the canola. Okay, if we had the laborers, it'd be nice to kind of help get all this up. There is warehouses like on both sides and the various barns and stuff, so they should, you know, not have very far to go. Says the food is low, but it's better than it was earlier at the start of this year. The production, it's all coming in, but we're not quite at the same level here as used and produced, and we're getting close. I think that we might start having a surplus going on, especially if a couple people keep starving and can't get to, you know, a warehouse or something. Just grab some peas and stick it in your mouth and you'll be fine. Alright, so they're full. And I do want them to keep producing more. I think, yeah, I moved the cows over here. Okay, I don't know why there wasn't someone there, but definitely need to be working here. And that is the original little small chicken coop, so to speak. And as you can see, there's still tons of stuff around here. The cows got split to somewhere else. I think I want to move these cows to here so that they can get a little bit bigger. And then I might use that for something else. We have some cows down here and pigs. I don't think there's any pigs up north. Maybe that's eventually when this gets a little bit more full. We will then move it up north. Okay, let's see. They're not picking up everything quite as quickly. So definitely if we can get this somehow increased on the priority scale, that might help. We got a lot of kids coming in. However, we're not having any extra laborers. Alright, so I don't know if this will work or not work like it did or did not last time. But let's turn that off. And then turn that back on. Alright, another merchant. And nothing of usefulness there. Yeah, we just are starting to run low on certain people. I think maybe I'll just keep that down to bare minimum. This can get turned off actually, because they're supposed to be all down there. Okay, so stuff is still kind of around. And wow, okay, so we got up to 19,000 here. They're still bringing in things. So it appears to be really good. Don't know if it is yet, but the extra fields down south has probably helped provide some extra buffer of getting food down to the city people down in the south. Okay, and let's see, they are still not doing any of that stuff. Okay, let's see if we can pause a couple of these things just to kind of get this maybe on. Yes, it doesn't say there's people working on it, but someone obviously is there and happens to be working on it. Maybe we can be lucky and they'll keep working on it. Alright, this is good. So the fields down here are all... Oh, that, yeah. That little guy's full. That guy's full. That's not full, but it's not... people haven't taken stuff there yet. And then it looks like we have all of our fields empty except for that little guy up there. So definitely if we can get this one completed. I don't think this is a regular sized barn, however. that's not a regular size barn. Must be maybe one of these. However, that one would look really nice next to it though, so we'll just keep that there. Let's go look at this merchant, general trader, and yes, it is something useful. However, not a lot of stuff stocked here. Still, somehow those trade horses, they're just, nothing's happening to them. I mean, they may just be literally just bugged and won't be able to get rid of them. At least they're not sitting on the dock or sitting in a farm or pasture and taking up the space. Okay, let's look down here. We got this guy and this guy. I don't know if they are making herbs, but you know what? Let's turn that guy off. And this needs glassware, so I'm pretty sure we have our glass people turned off as well. So let's free up a couple people there. And we could just set that for next time, for whenever we actually get a chance to start reproducing certain things around here. That would be kind of nice. I think that needs to be running in order to produce anything, so... And it does go over to the trader. Or the traders down here, rather. And we've had some good luck over here with getting some food in that. So our clothing is doing good. I'll take one off of there. Our iron keeps fluctuating a little bit. Springtime, we're at 20,000 food. I don't know, just last year we were at like 2,000 and not doing very good. And so must have had this balance of people dying of old age and getting in the extra fields, and maybe some of these orchards are now producing. So yeah, I guess that's it. Alright, let's see if we can manage to get these done. I have no idea what is being built here. I mean, obviously they could do roads. Pasture, let's pause that as well. Anything to kind of get them working on exactly what needs to be done, because I don't know if this priority tool just doesn't seem to actually work. And I found that always the best way to do it is just to say, hey, make sure that you pause all the stuff you don't want them to do. So I don't think we have chickpeas. But we do have regular peas, and I do have wood here. So let's see if I can manage to get enough. Probably. We're gonna need like 60 something. Yep. Let's do 48. Alright. And the other merchant. Uh-oh, did I just see something there? I did just see something there. Okay, now that we have food, maybe we can get more nomads. Alright, so let's, before selling stuff, let's cut this way down. And let's leave it as 20 and then use 150 of it. Get rid of this. Don't think we need the linen. Beeswax unfortunately doesn't sell for much. But let's get cheese bread. And unfortunately it has a lot more food, but can't do anything about it. I'm not sure if there's anything up here that we could put that is kind of close to this area. I don't think so. I mean, most of the stuff is food related. Maybe some pearls? We might have some somewhere now. Alright, let's go back and watch the next Congo line coming in. So they haven't done anything yet here. They must all still be coming in. There they are. 31 people. That's not too bad. So tempted. We definitely have more homes and families. We still have a pretty good ratio with the education. Plenty of tools and coats. We kind of need people to do the labor and building. And that means I can get the rest of this stuff done, and that means also getting them into doing fishing. So I think I'm going to let them in. Now we have 168 families. And they really shouldn't be homeless, but might have to go through a few homes. So let's automatically put a few on fishing. And let's also get some more builders. And there's another merchant, and if we need to, haven't done it in a real long time, but we can always have some people just kind of look around for any foraged foods that are not in the area that the gatherers are in. And this guy has something. They always seem to be bringing food, which in my case is a really good thing. And some coffee there. That's all of our stuff, so let's get some... something we don't have. I don't want to get flour because you can't eat it directly. Let's I'll just go with these because we get those, I think, from the gatherer. And I think you can eat that directly. I'm not sure if you can, I'm pretty sure you could eat the wheat or the rye. It just, if you turn it into flour, it has to go into something else. Let's get this again. They've got one almost done. It'd be nice if they can get it done really soon. That would help. Just having a few more builders in here will help get everything finished a little bit faster. Still doing good on the food. We haven't really harvested anything yet. We can turn on, or get that tailor over here. But yes, there. Let's get one more person. There we go. There's one barn done. And that should help when they're collecting stuff on this side in a short time from now. So these guys are homeless. I don't know why. So I guess we gotta do some house looking. Problem is with the multiple story houses is if you're telling it to like deconstruct, you're telling it to deconstruct a whole bunch of them, and it's kind of a pain. A lot of these look pretty full. Not having any luck here yet. There we go, we got a family in there. And we have an orchard that is infested now. Most of my orchards are separate, or they're not next to each other, but you never know. Okay, the other barn's done, which is good. No one's moved in there yet. Okay, so is this the... Can't tell which one it is. This middle, this one here. Let's... Can we force them to harvest? Well, let's just go ahead and remove that. And that will probably take them forever and a day to clean up. But we have so far gotten through a year, gotten some more. We could turn that down. One. Gotten our food situation finalized, I think. We can add in a couple little more things around here, and I think that will help it kind of just keep a nice little stockpile of things. We'll have these pins done here at some point. We can add maybe another little field here. If we felt like it, we could put a few down here. I think next time I will start making some housing and finish up this little bit of area still left here. And if we're successful here, we can start to get some people back on these other jobs. Okay. Well, I'll check on the various pastures around here next time, see how they're doing. Got a couple more people in houses, and see what the end of the season yields. Maybe next time if we get lucky and get a small group of nomads, maybe we'll get those in too. Not too many, just a couple, maybe. We'll see. So, thanks for watching. See you next time.